A lot of different looks here we have in the Pro League, and in Riyadh specifically, we test the mettle of these two squads.
And I think that nerves are another big thing there.
Also, by the way, Snoopy is like 6'2", and he is sunk so far down in his chair, he looks like the shortest person. Snoopy's the tallest player on that team.
By far.
He's taller than Big Wake.
He's way taller. And that's saying a lot. Big Wake, the statue of a human in and out of game. I had a really good point there about pressure and Snoopy and all that. That was great. He's a big boy though.
Very
I mean,
tall.
for the folks who have met Snoopy, for many folks who come to any of the majors throughout the year, he's a big guy.
Incredibly nice kid.
Incredibly nice. Not so much in game though. He's a ruthless killer. But again, I was talking about pressure. This is the largest stage, actually, and definitely the brightest lights, without a doubt. Zuma wouldn't last a minute up here. The pressure is immense for these guys.
What happened the next 3 maps, Miles? What happened the next 3 maps?
I don't remember, I wasn't there.
He won all 3 in a row. Smoked him. No, he's doing great.
Oh, it's fantastic, but memes live on forever. For Snoopy, though, again, it is a very, very stressful place to be. We saw him preparing himself before the matchup, and again, an opponent like FaZe tests the resolve. If only the finest of players realize that they're all just men. Once we take him down, you get a 4 dead, you get set up, just keep the comms flowing, you do your thing. Bad news though, folks, it is still FaZe on the other side of the stage. They typically don't slow down on Saturday. It's the Sunday where things go a little quiet. So far, yep, that's FaZe, Abizi, and Celium. This is just terrifying. S&D, KD, brilliant either side. The respawns, terrifying. But so far, not bad.
Unless I have no concept of what Slayer rating is, I think typically if you're above 90, you're doing pretty well for yourself. 82, not too shabby there for himself. You're breaking 100. Abizi is insane.
Well, this is something we talk about a lot in the pro COD scene. KDs don't look that impressive when you compare them to like your pub counterparts. Like, I've got a 4 point whatever. I've got a 5.
You're playing, if you have above a 2 point KD, you're playing nobody.
Yeah, exactly. In the pro league, I mean, at this level, anything above what, as you said, a 9.
A 1.4 is either you are the best player in the game or you are baiting all of your teammates and are useless. And again, most of the guys at the top of this level, if they're dropping 1.4, that is truly absurd. So like, you know, IW formal champs, right? He has that KD across the tournament, one of the most impressive tournaments of all time. That's only a 1.4. Again, if you have a 2, you gotta hop in ranked. Actually test your skills against some good players.
We're almost ready to go, folks. Here we have it. Map number 1, take 2. Here at the EWC quarterfinal matchup between Boston Breach and Atlanta FaZe. The first go around, relatively close until P3. Will history repeat itself? Here we go.
I think I legit have a .98 KD in ranked, and I'm proud.
That's not bad at all, mate. That's absolutely not bad whatsoever.
It's not great, though.
Here comes Simp straight into that point. This time a very different look. We saw Abizi here in the first go around, and it's 3 in the feed. Whoa, it's Simp trying to get everyone. Boston win the opener.
Oh, that's massive. I mean, they started off the last P1 opening break down 20 and had to go on the flanks to start to break it down. So much better look here out of the Breach boys, and now just trying to play containment as Atlanta FaZe. I mean, they're hunting, they are prowling, and Simp. That was his spot, but that is.
Damn.
It's nothing but grations from the Boston Breach boys as they continue to hold the hard point with a lovely 20 seconds to go. And look at the pressure. Cammy not letting FaZe get close, passing the intel to his lads. If they've got enough HP, they might be able to take the fight.
And they got what, John Stamos on the SMG right now? The substitution's going crazy. Is that rotation for Boston even better? Draza the only man in the mix to really make a dent, but not traded out, so there's Draza again, the bailout, the extra man giving you something, and number 6 now blocking the spawns. A hero play for Atlanta.
Oh, and he saw Snoopy as well. This is huge. Into the point. Guns at the ready for Snoopy. Lovely stun check, though. This is still going to be a battle for the new hardpoint. FaZe have come out a little slow after the reset. Draz, though, 4 spree, nearly at 5. Great work there from Awakening for the 2. Hardpoint still open for a second.
I mean, still, again, tip it to Draza on that play. Instead of a clean road, he at least makes it mixy and allows his teammates to go and get those back spawns. So I know Boston still have the lead, but Atlanta FaZe, you're expecting to be able to fight for it and get the time. And you also have Abizi going on a massive pinch through boxes, hoping to potentially flip those spawns, and that is exactly what he's playing for. Snoopy gives him the gunny, but Atlanta FaZe may be happy for this scrap.
Yeah, you're looking towards P3 once again. So Boston, lovely work on the restart. Snoopy once again finding these players on the big catch. Draz towards the end of the old hard point. He and Celium will find those final few moments, but this time, the shoe's on the other foot. Boston Breach, they get P3.
Yeah, trying to turn that beat around, and Snoopy again winning some incredibly crucial gunfights. And now you're trying to stave off the pressure. EWC, I love to see the pace switch he always provides. One of the best players in the world for a reason. Can't always just run it down and fly it. Sometimes you gotta wait for the teammates, and as soon as his teammates get released, so does he, but Purge guns him down.
Purge brings him down. FaZe still on the back foot. Awakening.
Holy sure.
Ooh,
What
got
happened
a
there?
lot of damage and a Celium there from the hip. Over to Snoopy. Nice shots in a simp. The second man not there for the challenge. On the turn, EWC picks up 2.
There.
3 in the feed for FaZe.
11 kills for Awakening, and he will stay right there, at least forces the team kill. But what are going to have? Maybe a 25-point game going towards that new time in Atlanta FaZe. Early setup here on the rotation. Simp ready and waiting.
Awakening, I think, is going to end up getting caught here.
Point's going to close. We're going to go to the bottom side of the map towards the garage, and this is where things are going to get hot. FaZe slowly but surely
He's coming. He's going to end up catching him.
A huge amount of intel. Oh, an Awakening. Lovely work. Fastidious in his approach towards Nu. Can he find Draza as well? Catches one. Here comes Draz. Lovely shots.
Still cutting him off as well, so he's got a lot of help. And Awakening, full set. Awakening gives you 2. Don't know how he does it, but Awakening right now shooting on the map, but his teammates still need to pick him up for the trades. Cammy delivers.
He goes by many names. Demon Joe, Gig Awake, Turbo Wake, Awakening, you name it. He's shooting tonight, boys and girls.
And the tides are turning.
Oh, here we go. Cammy back into the point. Boston holding it down. FaZe, the pressure is absolutely there. Purge in the feed, brought down by Celium. As Boston have done an incredible job here to hold on. Let's go for a quick listen in with Boston Breach.
Yeah, I'm close right in this corner, Joe. Come look over me. Come look over me deep.
Yeah, one's gonna be cheers on me though.
Go RG. Dead. Nice. Initial. What's that initial? What gives me top bridge? What's the initial?
He's in boxes, or sorry, P3, cell.
P3?
Yeah, P3 cell.
I don't know how they understand each other when they're doing these tournaments.
Yeah, don't lobby. Watch out. Ask for a lobby. One bullet. You want to tell me that? Don't miss one.
I'm getting top mid, Joe.
Draza.
I don't see him top mid, boys. Right cell, absolute boys.
Sunny.
It's the cell and Draz. Just give us time in the right corner.
I'm stuck in this right corner.
Deep. Give me pinch and lobby.
Hop up absolute.
Yeah. I'm not easy. I need him right side time. Right side time.
Nice. Right side time. He's not peeking. I'm saying I'm Lee. Absolutely now. Nice job.
Nice. Shit, Joe.
Deep. He's laying down.
He's lying down.
Can you get time? I can't. I literally absolute, bro.
Hard to understand what they're saying. This is crazy.
I'll help you mid off spawn.
Crazy shit.
I'm trying to hold my ear now.
I'm right side. Easy right side down.
I'm trying from you. This side dead. I'm one shot. I'm trying to take. We got min zig. I have all zig.
Yo, listen, if he pitches, he's gonna go deep maybe.
Listen, I have all zig. You heard
Looking for simp, okay? He's gonna go deep, I think.
Heard you have all zig.
Okay.
2 back zig. BC 1, 2 zig, 2 3 zig. 3
zig. We can stress down. There's two. Got one more.
Oh shit, that was badass. Excellent job.
Good comms, it's even better shots. Boston Breach, what an opening map.
Yo, these ARs are piecing them up right now. Demon Joe's got 22, and Cammy's trying to give some highlights as well. They are challenging while one shot picking up kills like that. Here. Boston playing fine.
FaZe
not my
are
favorite
still
player of the
fighting
group.
for this one, but back to P1 we go, and Boston have just held them down. Here's the attack. Purge can't get any more. 3 in the feed. FaZe break them to pieces.
And this is a testament of the moment right now. Atlanta FaZe get a wipe like that. Boston, it is a massive lead. You can take your time for the response, and they do it. 3 in the feed. Selling now last man standing, and Purge here to hunt him down.
Purge like, you're not getting in the next 3 seconds. I will try to find you. New hardpoint is ready. Boston are in position. Snoopy locking it down. Here comes Draz through the back, trying to play sneaky. No! Cammy reads it, takes care of business, and Boston are in control.
Yeah, you think Atlanta FaZe might take some momentum? No, Boston Breach. This game is looking like theirs. 80-point lead in the time, still singing sweet.
Still singing sweet. They're having fun here in Riyadh. Snoopy still on the point, soaking time. Has to tactically retreat. What a win against Sim. hold in the hard point. Reinforcements from Spawn on the close right-hand side.
I love that play from Snoop too. Hop off the time, try to play a guarantee.
Wow.
But there is a 4-man wipe against Atlanta FaZe, and this could be into the most important rotation of the game.
5 on the minimap. Batman, Abizi, looking towards the top side of the map, not letting anyone get towards the new hard point. Final 15 seconds. The battle continues. Will Sil win it? No. Awakening. He'll have the next 10 potentially. New hard point, though, fully in the hands of
keeps
FaZe,
taking him out.
despite the shenanigans from Awakening.
Awakening is having like potentially an all-time map performance right now. He's got 28, and if Atlanta FaZe start fighting back, which they're going to potentially on this hill right here, he could be breaking some records.
This is the turnaround. Snoopy openers up things with a big win there. Cammy joins it. The nades are good. Draza can't get any more, though. Nice work. An open hard point for a second. Purge in.
Still a good play from Snoop as well, just to turn those heads and at
That
least
was
buy his team
bad
time
aim
to
on that.
Boston. They've done the hard work. They got the spawns. Draza playing bailout.
No way.
3 in the feed,
No
and Awakening
way.
can't get it done. Draza is built different.
I mean, well, I'm not going to say it, but he's
Built
very,
different.
very good. Draza, fantastic work. The 5 spree, staying alive. On the other side, here comes Purge, looking for the toes.
Man.
Can't
Nice.
get it. The 6th now for Draza streaks, and he's shooting.
This is unbelievable. I mean, Draza, again, like 2 massive bailout plays we've already had on this map, but Boston still setting pace in another rotation where you can see the lead has been trickling away. What was once a 90-point gap, now cut down to about 45. Boston, you just need to play for these kills.
This is the map of the tournament for me so far. Unbelievable. Boston, here come the streaks. Awakening.
Yo, what's going on there,
Oh,
Dragon?
he finds 2. Sends Purge in for the kills, though. There, he gets 2. Hard point now. In the hands of
I
Boston.
wanted to
If they
watch
can
some
get any closer,
tournaments
Abizi
today, you know?
finds 2. Sensational work as FaZe. They're fighting back chance. Let's go for a quick listen in with Atlanta FaZe.
I pinch.
Would you just wake up? I haven't gone to bed yet. I was awake. I woke up, I think it was like 12:30. I can't understand what these guys are even saying to each other at times.
Yeah, I'm front. I'm front.
Person new.
Crazy.
I
Oh,
have a cruise.
you're working?
Nice.
You weak.
Listen, I'm gonna use this cruise here. Nice, good job.
Nice.
Nice, Tyler. Yeah, what's deep? I can play this, Tyler.
Lobby on me. My God, lobby and Eskies. Lobby and Eskies. Last
Here,
2.
listen.
One's going to bridge.
Listen to them. It's like, what the fuck?
Sit down first. Sit down. I'm a cruise. I'm cruising.
All right, cruising is sending the missile, apparently.
Red stairs, one shot. On time. Here.
Oh, you. What the hell was that?
Next one, Cam. Nice.
I'm dead.
I'm dead. Bridge. Nice. We're going
you and you.
I have you.
Chime in.
You. I one shot. Sit down. Behind you. Here, try to help me.
Yeah. They're per step.
This side done.
What the fuck are they saying?
Bridge. I didn't hit him. Bridge. Top bridge. He's still middle bridge.
Nothing middle.
Hey, help time.
I'm super steps away. I'm going. I'll
help you.
Originated. I'll skim right side hill. Bridge awakening. Their side of the hill. Their side. Kill me. He jumped off. Low. He's on time.
How is work
And
going
somehow
anyway?
Boston
Good,
still
Dragon?
maintain control here in this absolute nail biter of a hard point. Locking it down so far, Chance. Things are looking good.
Yeah, Atlanta FaZe, they have just fought back so well. I mean, Draza, again, unbelievable stuff. And now Purge trying to just kill that momentum, make sure nothing funny happens, and they have the numbers for this hill.
Holding it back to B1, 3rd set. This could be game. Purge on the
Oh,
run
shit.
around. Good shots. 2nd, no hope.
Damn it.
Easy brings him down. FaZe in control of the point.
These boys are getting loud, too. I can hear them through the headset. They are so far away, but they're making noise.
Oh,
Atlanta
nice. All right,
FaZe
cool.
right now. Stronghold on P1.
Still keeping it together. This is very doable. They can
Might
get back in
get
this
some
right here
sleep
and
then
now.
before you get on,
Sit for the
but
flank.
I'm
Big
gonna watch this
damage.
for a little while.
Two-piece. Abizi gets
Oh,
his.
wow.
Awakening
All
down as
4.
well. All 4
Awakening has been
towards the new
killing
point,
it.
and Boston spawn out.
Yeah, they blocked the spawn. Simp too quick with it. That is
They
the
said he might set a new
instantaneous
record on
reaction.
this if it,
First
he
time
continues to get
in
kills.
such a long time. Atlanta FaZe.
Oh, shit. Right in the
almost
back.
lead.
Abizi's in. 4 down
Oh,
again.
man.
Boston, the same spawn. They've got to take
I
an
don't want
alternate route
FaZe
this
to win,
time,
though.
and they are in danger.
This is an Awakening 40 bomb potential that might
On
just
Awakening,
go to waste.
you know, Snoopy, all them guys
Find
from
out as
Boston to win.
Abizi picks up another. Can he
I
find
don't
a
like
third?
FaZe claim.
It was a single bullet to go. The hard point still Simp, nearly. Draza, he holds the hard point. The guns are steaming hot. Now 230 and climbing.
They're gonna get this done, man. On P2, maybe Purge can.
Oh,
make the
headshot.
on the flank, but
Done.
Draza, the front line man, continues
Oh,
to collect
shit.
Holding him down. Draza 2. Can he find another? Looking for the streaks
Oh my
again.
God,
Draza, the Alaskan assassin. 10
Nice,
seconds
nice.
to spare, and Sally
They can win it, for
hold
sure.
back the entirety of Breach. No
He's
one
climbing the
close,
truck again.
Nobody home. No nades. No nothing. Map 1. What a banger.
Ah, man. Then one FaZe to win.
And for what felt like a Herculean effort from Boston. From
Cold
the
War
front
plays
half
like
of the
this,
game,
yeah.
I mean, Awakening. 41
What are you trying to
kills,
say?
near 7K damage. All for naught. Atlanta FaZe, in the end, slam them.
Unbelievable performance.
Dude, I've been live for 15 minutes. I've already had
Draza, though.
11 views
What a
on this.
hero for
That's
FaZe.
funny.
They could not have been more down and out chance with Boston Breach swelling with confidence and incredible ability.
I mean, I like watching Call of Duty a lot, but I
FaZe
can't
somehow
stand
find a way.
playing it anymore.
Meanwhile, plenty going on here at the Esports World Cup.
not what it used to
take the
be.
lead here in the series.
And, you know, we didn't exactly get to see it. I hope we're going to be able to catch that highlight play, but Draza quite literally on a P3 in another situation where he's almost isolated as the only man from Atlanta nearby, makes an impact by picking up all 4 players on Boston. They didn't have the
some of these
spawns.
players
They
are
didn't have
insane.
the rotation. They just had a Draza, and for Atlanta,
So
that
the
was all
top
they
guy
needed.
is Snoopy and
stats are
Awakening on
spectacular.
Boston
They're
team, and
Awakening
then
at
Abizi
41.
and Simp on
39
Atlanta FaZe
traded. That
on the
is
bottom.
Unbelievable. Well, folks, I think we've got ourselves one hell of a series here. Boston coming out, and I think shocking.
Well, Modern Warfare 3, that's what this is.
Again, we've tried to wax as lyrical as we can about the standings, where we're placing these teams.
How do you like
As
the
far as
phone
I'm
setup
concerned,
deal? I
fouls
think it
are
looks
good.
good.
And we tried to be very particular as well, talking about the importance of that map. One, just to see if Boston had the ability to fight. Yes, they did, but a loss like that could be absolutely dire. So we get to test their competitive resolve.
We do indeed. Well, speaking of competition, that was a dreadful way of doing it. We've got a lot of news from across the Esports World Cup here. Team Falcons have secured the club
Competition?
championship. Much
funny.
more on that later on at the desk. But this is how things have gone down. The hosts have done an outstanding job across nearly all of the games here at the Esports World Cup. Again, more of that back at the desk later on. As you can see the standings there, sensational stuff. Maps and Mo's, those stills. We marched through this series, Chance. We've got a double dose of Invasion.
That's
And then the
them,
first
though.
map was
I'm
a
hearing it.
go-by.
It's right
My
from
goodness.
the stream.
Well, again,
The
only
sound
if
cuts
Boston
off.
can clutch up and have that sort of like dagger competitive mentality, because those types of losses that you just suffered in map 1 can feel almost insurmountable to make the comeback. Invasion is a good thing, though, for Boston to see, at least on the control. It is where they have had the most success in this tournament, but there's also no time to breathe. We are speed running through these maps. I mean, that's a minute-and-a-half break, and you got to get the gunny back into action.
I think no one's going to be missing a beat in this one. Invasion, though, a very different map. Long-range fights, and it changes nothing. Abizi there with a rifle 9 gets his first.
That was 15
I think I
seconds.
remember
He
this
gets
map,
that first blood from inside of Boston spawn. Yeah, that
you go
might
over
be
here
an
and you
indication
go
of how this
upstairs.
map 2 is
Yep.
going to go.
Definitely not a record, though, for
Jesus.
Tyler Farris when it comes to the
Memories
first
you
blood.
get.
We'll find out if Purge can get anything done here.
And
He's
then in the
being
back
the
is that
man
big,
over
huge
by the
embassy
B-bomb site
on
as
the
rest of his
right-hand
boys start
side,
creeping forward.
going that way.
2 members of FaZe there on the inside, and they're getting close. They're going to dodge the nades, dodge the stuns. Here comes the gunfight. Purge sends it. Draza finds the first.
Yeah, and good, and everybody's going to fall like dominoes. Last man standing for a 1v3. Can't get it done. Atlanta FaZe are perfect, and everybody in that round able to get their kill. Abizi for the first blood, and then I like the angle from Draza. He knows his teammates.
Oh, yeah, I
playing
might get
towards
that,
the
though.
sort of boxes area. He's responsible to cover his back. Purge technically makes a really smart play. Draza just reads it like a book.
I like it.
Look at those
The man has been
webcams, huh?
grinding, search and
Jesus.
destroy. And by grinding, we mean playing lots and lots of it. Few players in the league putting in a sensational amount of effort into the mode. It's not the easiest thing to practice as a squad. You don't want to give anything away to your opponents, and right now, good looks from FaZe, the first round theirs.
And now we're just waiting for Abizi to potentially get his next first blood. Or actually, Purge will be the one to strike, and that's a very aggressive play. He took an MCW into DVDs, and Abizi not going to be able to get that trade. Awakening has his teammates back.
Pressure's on. Will you push, though? I don't think so. Abizi, even with the bomb in hand, he's been slowed down on the inside here, but no one's going to be capitalizing on the damage dealt. So with that said, FaZe still down a man. We slow things right down for Boston.
Yeah,
This
Trey,
is a
same
gunfight.
here
Neither
with
one of these
me.
players are ever
I
gonna win,
remember it was
Sullivan wants
so
to take a little bit of
smooth
map
when they
space,
had
and
that
Atlanta
pulse
FaZe
shotgun. I
looks
forget
like they're
which one it
happy to
was,
force this
Black
A
Ops
site and Salium
3?
just trying
Was
to
it?
be a nuisance. Shots ringing out, no kills just yet.
He's
I love
testing
that
your
fucking
mettle.
shotgun.
With moments
It's
like that.
badass.
Oh, through the smoke, awakening down. Abizi forward onto the bomb site. FaZe with the numbers.
Big Wake is a psycho for that.
He really is, but damn, son. Abizi still find their kills. Cammy now in a 1v1.
How's the microphone sound? Good
against
too, as
Cell,
well?
And he's been spotted. Big damage. Anything to throw.
Talk about two players. They have squared up so many times. Might have been many years ago, but familiar with each other's game, and on a head glitch like this.
Whoa,
Good luck
what?
with that one. Cammy, though, backs him down.
Backs him right down. Now Cammy moving forward for the kill. Celium up and down. Oh, bullets. Ah, pistol.
Oh, man.
What a duel. Boston tied up.
Yeah, looked a little shaky there for a second with the Renetti, but Cammy, that's not grow play. He's standing on business, gets him tagged up, and just
It's a
goes for
shame
the
that they let
chow.
him play
No
with,
cover needed. Cammy trusting his shot.
What you call
That is,
it?
quite frankly, a very important round for Boston.
They let
Again,
him play
It's
with
funny, two
controllers
players in
and
the
shit
middle
on
of
the
the map,
PC.
Very, very wide
Terrible.
open, little cover.
What a sin.
Truly was a
fucking
man-on-man
sin.
moment there. And Cammy and Celium throughout the years, many fights like that.
I just love to see the confidence again. That is exactly what Boston are going to need.
What a sin.
Right now, the ARs have been putting in some serious work for the breach, looking for the SMGs to pick it up a little bit. Snoopy, that front line man with the bomb, and Cammy getting some intel.
Intel's very helpful here.
That's a really good spot. I used to pick
Inform the
that spot
decisions
all
you
the
make on
time
the
on that
attack
map.
here when it comes to Invasion S&D, and it has throughout the season, but this time round, Abizi might not be on for the first blood. Little slower looks here from FaZe.
Really just no noise being made.
They're all camping
You
it
got to
up.
be concerned if you're on the attacking round for Atlanta FaZe players to be crawling inside a broken. I mean, two players they know are over there defending the B
Yeah.
site. And Draza, maybe an opportunity to make a flank. He could pierce this setup. Doesn't have the benefit of the minimap, and Abizi might just get handed a first blood.
He might. Oh, he
Good
might be brought
trades.
down himself. And
What?
here comes
That was
Draza trying to back
insane.
him up.
Dude, on the jump, he got enough
Oscillates from
fucking
one side
shots
of the
left
map
to
the
kill him.
other. Tags
Crazy.
are there. Cammy wins it. 4v2.
I love that play from Purge. Him and Awakening. That is guys doing their homework and Simp trying to bail you out for this 2 versus 4.
Gotta
I
get
mean, I've
one
done
more
amazing
to level
shots
it
like
up,
that,
and
but
this is
these
how
guys
it
do it
happens.
constantly
Awakening
in a day.
Finds one, stays alive, and the dance is on. Celium getting involved. Can he find 2? Yes. Can he find 3? It's another 1v1.
It's another
testing Burgess
1v1.
What's he made of?
Oh!
Butter.
Melted.
What's up with that
Yes,
camera work?
indeed.
That was fucking
He caught
terrible.
me aside there, man. Celium on the bomb. Hits the defuse. FaZe
You
take
know what
the
I wanna
lead.
get?
Yeah, Purge has had
I wanna
some
get a
issues
wireless
this
fucking-
year down A Street on this map specifically, and add another one
Walk
to the
around the fucking
pile.
house without that in
Never
the
fun.
headset.
Typically, you blame the second man to fall in that 2 versus 4. Celium, I mean, he just catches a guy off bomb just sprinting. I mean, they threw that round away.
That's a tough one for Boston. A single round difference, though, which might be the difference you need at the end of the map, but we'll find out. For Celium, though, 5-1 on a 3 after that round. The second was so important.
The second man
Snoopy,
in line, Snoopy just sprinting.
Nice.
Where was he going?
he was going towards the park. He was looking for a bit of grass, and unfortunately, down and out. Boston now spreading across the map. 2 towards A, 2 towards B.
Gotta say, Snoopy had a tough one in the hard point as well. Yeah, Big Wake dropped a 40 bomb with 7K damage nearly, but not enough. SMG's got to pick it up, and that is not the start you were looking for. Celium, first blood, and on a 4.
Yeah, it's a good thing for Snoopy, though. Managed to get himself on the board also. Celium, will he get 5? Oh, my goodness. Look at the aggression here. Awakening managing to get the full health regen. Simp's here to help as well. Celium might be in position for the pinch, and that is FaZe in a nutshell.
Had a sell for number 5 as well. Player just went through dark. I don't quite know if Draza had the angle. Not for dark, but for the flank, he does. Snoopy caught sprinting. And that way, 1 versus 3 for Cammy. You cannot afford to give Celium this kill.
Boy, guy does. Celium finds the last. That's a cruise. Very, very early on in the search.
That is worst case scenario, without question. Celium picking up 3 in that round.
Well, mild frustration there in the face of Cammy. Saw a slight shake of the head. That was a tough round for Boston. They were picked apart individually. FaZe didn't necessarily have to worry too much about being traded out there.
And this is what I'm saying too as well about like testing the competitive resolve. There was no fear on the trades. It's a very flat round, and starting to hand some of these away, especially the one before. I mean, a 2 versus 4 at this level, at this time of the year, simply unacceptable.
Unacceptable. What is acceptable, though, is a big old hit towards the B-bomb site. We haven't seen too much plant action aside from the 1 round there from Boston. See if anyone can lay the objective. BZ, you were so close to getting another first blood, my son.
He's mixing it up. He doesn't want the same result, but now he's got 2 players to deal with, and Purge catches him.
Trades. Cellium versus Awakening. Another massive win. That's 8 in a row now for MC.
This is a record-setting performance potentially as well. And he's just punching through this smoke. Yeah, Cellium is twisted. He is getting active.
This man sees the code. Very few players look this good. And Cellium now waiting for it, but bad news for FaZe. You've lost track of the Boston boys.
And if they plant, he could just call in the cruise missile for the retake, force both these players into ice cream, and then just trap them in. I mean, you want to clear a little bit of space before you make that play, and the comms between Cellium and Simp, if they go for it, are going to have to be perfect.
This could well be it. A safe space to do so. Eyes up. Anybody home? We might save the cruise. Here come FaZe. 2 by 2. Check every corner. You know exactly where Snoopy is. And here's the opening gunfight. Reinforcements from Cammy on the way. You have to jump the bomb soon. What can Cammy do from this position? He takes the fight, and Cammy gets both.
Nice wins. Good angle for the plant spot as well. I got a little bit nervous about the cruise play potential there, but Atlanta FaZe not electing to go for it, trusting in the gunny, and if they had a little more time to work with, maybe could have gotten something done, but the play on point there. Cammy was distant in the back palace as well, so they knew they had the angle.
And that's a calculated moment from Cammy there. You put yourself in a position to just be able to get that player off of the bomb. You have to be able to watch it. Cammy was the insurance policy. Snoopy goes down swinging. Nice round there from Breach.
If we've learned anything in this game so far, we can absolutely trust Cammy in the clutch.
Slow once again here from Boston. Not willing to give anything away on the defense. It's Awakening there on the minimap, letting his rifle fire. And for FaZe, it's a slow and dangerous crawl through Invasion. The problem, it takes a lot of time, just a minute to play.
And this is a pretty clear B hit rolling through as well. Snoopy, gone, no trophy there, and the nades perfect from Atlanta.
Coordinated attack, Awakening. Oh, right through the front, he tries to go. There was the cruise in the background, and Draza fed. As Purge now gone, Cammy in a 1v3. We said he was good for the clutch. Let's see what he's made of here.
And if you were questioning why Awakening was soaring forward like that, because cruise missile in the sky forcing it, and unfortunate now, we might trust him in the clutch, but a 1v3, too much to deal with. And for Atlanta FaZe, I mean, a good use of the cruise missile. Maybe you didn't necessarily need it because you have the 4v3, but for an offensive round, you are happy to guarantee it. I think they're going to be pretty comfy now in this game.
Yeah, whether it's to allow the bomb to be planted or to go for a retake. Word to Clayster, they managed to at least secure the round win. And there's a smile or two there on the faces. A 2-round advantage and an unbelievable run from Cellium so far. 11-2, all of his kills non-traded.
And now they get to go back to the comfort of a defense on Invasion as well. Boston, not necessarily or not technically a must-win round, but based on how the map plays, you gotta get this one.
On the attack, we now go Boston far forward, but all the usual place considered now for FaZe. They're going to be in position here to take on all comers.
And if Boston move this direction, they're just going to walk into an absolute trap.
Yeah, it's an interlocking fields of fire. It's going to be a kill box just on the bottom side of the street. Simp forced away for a brief moment, and that's a piece of utility gone.
Yeah, good for Simp. At least they're not going to be dealing with that side of the map, but they're dealing with the smokes. Purge, nice first blood.
This worked out perfectly. You managed to walk away with a pick. Non-traded indeed, but FaZe now turn defense into offense. And Abizi's managed to get behind enemy lines. My goodness, he doesn't see the player to his left, and Cammy does! Wins the fight.
Shout out to that door being open. Cammy with the angle. They have lost a 2 versus 4 with Bomb down at A before, though, and it was Simp and Cellium, the exact 2 players that broke him down.
What are you doing for work now?
And Simp in a position to maybe catch something out here. Draza towards the back. Oh, Cammy, can he catch another? Awakening finds it.
There you go.
All down to Cellium.
Yeah, shout out Cammy.
Wow.
Yeah, Cammy locking it down, stepping up for the team as well, just to make sure you keep it a guarantee. And A must-win round there for Boston. You can't afford to go down 5-2, especially not with an offensive round there. But they do something very difficult. They clutch up and get it done. Shout out to Purge as well. 3 first bloods so far on this map.
He's been
You
keeping
only
pace
have cameras
really,
on
really
him
well in
anyway,
the
so
first
they can
bloods.
fucking bust them
You get
hacking.
an advantage like that against FaZe, you absolutely have to drive that home as a round win. Here's a quick look at the replay. This was Purge on the first blood through smoke, so absolute mania in the middle of the map there, chaos. And Boston, they thrive in it. So a 1-round difference as Boston mounting the comeback.
Yeah, and you saw the dancing of Snoopy in the smoke.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Kill as well. So nice coordination between the SMGs.
They put
for Boston.
batteries in
That's what you
tires
need to
now?
see
That's
for
pretty
Purge.
cool.
Well, that is a massive explosion. That's a
He's got that boom, boom, boom. Cammy right back at it, though. And Awakening
Gear in
over
the
by the bomb
tires?
site now. Has a
Pretty
trophy
cool.
at the ready. Makes defending the A side of the map a lot easier, but... Oh, that's a win
Just kidding.
from Draz.
Oh, that's just an absurd read as well.
Snoopy with a smoke. And what are we going for here? This is the old smoke and joke. A lovely setup there from FaZe. They drop to the bellies on the inside. And Snoopy escapes into a different position. I wonder if FaZe are going to read this. They don't. Snoopy finds the kill.
They're so slow for the trades as well. Player underneath, Snoopy just not quite ready.
A little bit nervy maybe now. Cammy in a 1v2. Very doable. Lovely damage for both players. It was nothing but headshots there. Huge amount of damage and plenty there to send Simp in for the kill.
I was hoping Snoopy would have the read. Like, you know, you're surrounded, you just got the kill. They're looking for the trades, but obviously with Atlanta FaZe players crawling around you, not easy to get that done.
Not at all. Ooh, here we go. FaZe starting to heat up. Invasion has been very, very strong for them. This is it, map point. To put themselves at 2-0 here in the series.
Maybe time for another classic Purge first blood. He only has 3 kills on the map, but all of them were those first engagements. You need him to come out on top, but the fact that they're back against the wall, needing the offensive round wins. This is a tragic situation.
It makes Invasion so much harder. And there you go. Purge looking for his first. Plenty of eyes. Big stun.
If
It does
you
land.
can, when
The
you get a
smoke is going to
chance,
obscure the play for a moment. Will he
check
come out
out
the other
my
side and
last
into trouble? Yes, Selium is
stream.
there. A big nade from downtown.
yeah, on
Stays alive for a
YouTube,
moment. Awakening
you know,
there to reinforce.
in my live,
Has to be gets
right?
caught. Awakening
It
wins
is
a big
fucking,
one. Man advantage
that was
now
one of
for
the most
Boston.
exciting fucking arena breakout
Dodges
fucking
the
games
stun.
ever.
Draws are
dude.
now going to make his way towards the middle of the map. They've got to recover the bomb, though, as well for Boston, while still trying to fight off FaZe.
The whole
Bomb will
stream
be
is just
collected.
non-stop action.
Demon Joe, Rival 9 in hand. Are you ready for the close play?
Not at all. Draza, what a win. Selium gets his,
no.
and it's falling to pieces. Cammy swinging, and he definitely went down on his feet and not on his knees. But it's a 6-3 as Atlanta FaZe dominate Invasion.
It's just a team you cannot afford to make mistakes against. It's a 2v4. Simp and Selium clutch up, and Selium just
esports
gives you
team in
something
history right
extra.
there.
14 kills on the map, and Cell had 3k damage as well. But make no mistake, rather, it was the clutch that is the difference maker in that game. Atlanta FaZe, too icy.
Too icy. Very nimble on stage as well, not to trip over anything and make their way backstage. But now 2-0 here in the quarterfinals. And a single elimination from this pawn out in the tournament. So Boston, the comeback has to be on. We stay on Invasion for the next map as well. So that's where Control will play. We'll see if they can take FaZe another map. But look at that, 14 from Selium, 3,000 damage. On the other side of the stage, though, Cammy bringing the very best he could there with that 11 and 6. But my goodness, what a difficult map to play against FaZe.
Yeah, and now one map away from your year being over, sort of the last thoughts potentially we could have for these players going into the new year. I mean, Awakening, incredibly impressive in map 1. Cammy certainly showed up in map number 2, but other than that, a little bit flat.
A little bit. Well, highlights here from the search. We saw some madness in the smokes, that mid-tank area. And after this patch, the bloom covers quite a lot more ground. 1v1s, big clutches, you name it. We saw the retakes from FaZe and moments like this. Selium Soupy's there, the second on the Snoopy. Just a little bit of bad luck, a little bit of bad timing. But then to bring down Purge in this moment as well. Perfect reads, even better shots. That is a massive 1v3.
Yeah, I mean, Purge just gets left in such a tragic situation as well. The heart is pumping when you have a 3v 1v1 and bomb down, and you know where the player is, you feel so comfortable, and 2 seconds later in a 1v1, I'd be shook.
Yeah, that's the way Invasion goes though, that mid-tank. But this was Selim's game, man. This really was his MVP without a shadow of a doubt there for FaZe. We saw some nice plays, but every single time on Selim's POV, he was either making something big happen for his squad or winning huge gunfights.
He always has those like terrifying moments too, even when he's not getting kills. When we're watching him run through the smoke, just throwing haymakers left and right just in case he can catch anybody. Yeah, Selim without question the biggest nerd that we have in the Pro League.
He definitely does think outside the box. I mean, whether you're thinking outside the box or you're living outside the box seems to be the way that Selim operates. But yeah, swinging through the smoke just in case. He's not swatting flies, he's trying to bruise Boston. And Draza feeling fantastic after that map 2 win. Can they make it to Sunday? Well, this is the way you get it done, folks. An opportunity here to continue running as Atlanta FaZe still proving to be an unstoppable force here in the Call of Duty world.
Yeah, that big old bright smile, Chip Skylark, without question, the most respectful player we have in the Pro League.
I mean, a top 2 and he's not 2, I think, as far as respect goes, but we'll see. FaZe, very happy position there in as well. Boston, happy to have made it this far, but they don't want to go home just yet. Can they turn it all around on that invasion control? The sub-base, that's where things get spicy, Chance. Not the sort of favorite map of the FaZe boys, I would have to say.
I mean, this is a weird thing in theory, because Boston, they've been perfect in control. The invasion that they played specifically against Serrano picks them apart, like an absolutely godlike performance. And then if you look at that map and then the sub-base, you actually feel like there's a decent amount of potential for the map 5. If they could have just won one of the first 2 maps, we could be telling a very different story. But right now for Boston, it is back against the wall. Your year could be over on this next map.
Shawnee, letting the boys know. Lock in, lads. You've not got too long on the other side of this invasion control. It might be the end of the road for Boston, or it might be the beginning of their highway to victory. And oh my goodness, non-stop memes there in the FaZe camp. They're always winning. We'll find out if they can win the next one after this.
Very nice, very nice. Two minutes, 14 seconds left to the next match. So I'm gonna pause the commercials because, well, I can mute the commercials. Actually, I think I could skip them. Here is the tail of the tape.
As well. So those 2 players, absolute stands out. Cammy, we have seen the consistency, needs to keep it going without question, but against Atlanta FaZe, all 4 players have to get involved, have to bring their A game.
Dios mío. We'll find out what happens in a moment, folks, as we now descend into Invasion for one last time in this series. Snoopy, the objective man of the moment here for Boston Breach. Selim on the other side, an absolute slayer. Both the team's keys absolutely on the line in this one. A sort of physical embodiment of their hopes and dreams in this tournament that quite literally get crushed and bent out of shape by the squad that bring them down. Here goes control, back to Invasion.
And Selim, I think, is going to be a fun player to pay attention to. Maybe that arrow on the mini-map, typically very slow on Invasion. But Cell, he's been getting active. Maybe try to get in the mix just a little bit more. Snoopy attempted a BZ build different. At least he got the trades. The B hit fully out and about. Actually, Boston, they're making moves all over the place. Purge trying to make plays, and Purge gives you the gunny. Does get chopped towards A, but Awaken is here to stop that clock.
And that was a great moment there for a BZ to catch Purge. You'd have 2 players on the A zone right now, and you'd be looking at real trouble. The B zone giving up for a moment. Another one there from a BZ. He has been the hero on that side of the map.
And he goes a little bit too slow, and Snoopy just going to get traded out. Not prepared at all, and this could be a blender setup. Cellium wins the gunfight, had a little bit of coverage, and right now you got to work your way out of Palace. This is a tough spot for Boston.
Real tough. Still 2 members there by the tank fighting forward. EWC, oh dear, he turns away at the wrong time. Will he turn back and just absolutely melt them? Very likely. Cellium on the other side of the street. Oh, Cammy, what a win.
And he gets player up top as well. So, okay, you're at least able to stabilize. It could have been a tragic situation on defense, but now you have opportunities.
We've lost X-Ray for a moment, but doesn't mean these players aren't still there. Onto EWC, fighting his way through the middle of the map now to pick up the pinch, and Cammy just turns at the right time to see it. Will he take the fight, though? No need. Purge is there for the save. Second segment of B gone. Chance with 1 minute and 30 if we can capture B.
Yeah, and I love Purge's arrow on the minimap as well. You can tell he's a very smart player. Nice flanks coming through. However, on the gun skill front of EWC, quite literally might actually have the best shot in the league. He's an SMG player, so it's a little bit tougher to evaluate, but EWC might be that guy.
Absolutely sound analysis, and I think that's something that we can be talking about on Reddit later tonight. Here we go, though, with 25 seconds left in this one. Boston have got another solid hit at this, but not when they're down 2 players. At half strength, there's no way they make it across the map.
Yeah, honestly, didn't even realize never cat beat. That is tough.
Yeah, they got close, but absolutely did not finish it. Now Snoopy running forward, running out of time. 10 on the clock. Forward you go, lads. Heads up play to check the flank, but you've just got to get a body closer to the point. Simp with the tags. Damage is there, and so's the capture. A nice win, Boston. They managed to stay alive.
Oh, that's massive there from Snoopy. Big pickup and nice little 5-3 start as well. Can't complain about that. And with the added minute, frankly, not a lot of time. I mean, it was literally by the skin of their teeth they got the B zone. So you get maybe 2 solid pushes as a team. And with this sort of map presence they currently have, you want to see them execute here.
Now we wait for a moment. What good work. Awakening. That is perfect timing. The COD gods bless him with that one. Purge finds another. So now opportunity to fight your way forward. Awakening, yes, still running the hotel, finding the kills, but 30 on the clock. Purge has got to check right.
Oh man, that
checks
pistol is
good on the point.
And he's got the trophy as well. Need to just stay alive in this moment. He's got a little bit of help from Snoopy.
Blows the car up, slows these players down. Snoopy's there, trading these players out. Oh, that's Cammy at range. Big wins from Cell, though. An open field to get in there, but Snoopy, no, can't win it. Over the big wake, down and out. That could be the round.
Yeah, you saw that trophy there from Purge, but Atlanta FaZe perfect with it. Every single player off spawn coordinate with the nades. They did actually just get the close A screen spawn, so maybe a little bit of a gift there for Boston. That Simp, I mean, he simply does not care. But a neutral round for Boston, maybe cut your losses. It was a decent fight for an attacking round.
FaZe, one step closer to victory.
Crazy for feeling so lonely.
And not a whole lot said there for Boston. They know exactly how that round went, and it is now pure focus on the defense. We've seen so many teams win defensive rounds on Invasion. Here goes another.
And BZ as well, maybe the player setting pace. 10 kills on defense, trying to be that difference maker. Suffocated a third of the lives there for Boston. And there's going to be an A hit straight off the roof. So Boston, you got to make sure on point in this moment. Trophy extinguished, but they had a second in the back pocket that let that stun slip right through.
And that just lets you get towards this position. Fire tank, so you're able to get to the next power spot. Coverage there. Oh, and you're in. EWC. No trophies left for the zone, though. So with that said, will Boston be able to get in there? Guns have got to be at the ready. Anyone who comes in off spawn is going to be able to throw fresh lethals.
Yeah, but the problem is only 1 player off spawn. Now make it 2. So actually, not enough activity off the start to get the nades back in the mix. Tick in the tiny tears, reigning supremacy on this A zone.
That's disgusting. 12 and 4 for EWC. Here comes the fresh tacticals and lethals. Awakening absolutely eviscerated there. Will we pick up the other side? Oh wow, Cammy. Thank goodness he won that one. Saves the second segment, but will Simp try to steal it? No. Good coverage. In the meantime, B is falling apart.
That was a scary moment. That second tick so close to rolling through, and in the meantime, I mean, Atlanta FaZe as a whole, happy to leave EWC across the map, and Draza happy to be the roaming slayer. Boston continually caught off guard.
Well, see the guard go up. Here goes B. Draza now getting the job done at A alone. Second segment on his. Here comes danger. Snoopy. Oh, he might be peeled open here. Last segment. These reinforcements are on their way forward. You have to take these fights effectively. Good job from Purge there. Does get it done. Cellium, the last man at the front forward there for FaZe.
This is already just such a good round from FaZe, though. 2-6 rolling through, 2 minutes to work with. And EWC has not slowed down his production at all.
Very, very sound production indeed. Awakening knows Celium's somewhere nearby. His spidey senses are tingling. Draza backs on up. So you can open street now, but oh dear, big problem, bad timing. And now plenty of players to attack the Awakening here.
That's a great Semtex grenade.
Oh, that was a very nice Semtex.
Didn't make a difference,
Even
but
better shots there from Draz with the fists. Gammy Purge find their respective kills. Trades outdone though. All down to Snoopy. He's got to hold the line for as long as he can.
Yeah, Celium though, I mean, ironed up again, a slower player. Wants to wait for his teammates to get in the mix, and Mbizi doing 360s. Couldn't find him. Snoopy, a go night, and Celium, I mean, he's getting some kills, but all of his teammates are falling. Right now, his job is just to stay alive, and if he can get a cruise, that's great.
It's a good thing that FaZe had 2 minutes to finish this attack, because so far, so good from Boston. You finally bring down Celium here towards the front side, and Purge, he's dancing. Oh, he nearly stays alive. What a shot from Draza. 1 minute to play. And FaZe are still struggling to get towards A.
Simp at least made it through. Nice trades on Awakening through the wall, but yeah, one shot. Purge is there for the trade.
Here's Need Cell back in there. Oh, Cammy. Beautiful shots with the MCW. 45 seconds to go and still a single segment.
They're going through B Street as well. I mean, those stuns are sort of tipping the push as well. So Snoopy, good play here. Wait for the kill. As help from Awakening. Great coordination between those two. Snoopy, maybe a little bit of an overheat, but at least get the intel.
Well, right now, 8-8 on the life count. Who's going to walk over the win here and take the lead? It's going to be Sim. And with that, 20 seconds left on the clock. Draza now going for the deep hit down the street as well. So this is it. Crunch time on the defense for Boston Breach. They must be a bastion. Can't let anyone through.
Kind of like around an S&D as well. Purge gets the call out. One shot goes as well. Love the activity. Gives you a big 2. No respawns remaining for Boston, but there is no time on the clock. Good news for Boston, you win the round. Bad news for Boston, you give up 2 extra ticks at A. So Atlanta FaZe, that is a still strong offensive round.
We highlighted the fact that defense on Invasion typically what you want. But that does mean you have to show out as much as you can in the offensive rounds. Capturing segments, the team with the most will secure defense for the final round. And that's the way we're trending. Yeah,
Boston, though, on their first offensive round, showed signs of life, right? Purge has a couple nice flank plays. They sort of toyed with the idea, going to the A zone, created the windows of opportunity. And that's not easy to orchestrate. And maybe a situation on the minimap where they could do the same thing once again. Purge and Awakening roaming towards mid. Depending on where the kills roll through, they can make a play. But Atlanta FaZe, you can see that defensive setup. 3 players by this A zone. They do not want that window of opportunity to open.
Number 1.
Nice.
Number 2. Awakening with a beautiful start this one.
Purge
is in. So sneaky.
Catching up.
And that's the game plan. Hit the nade towards side. Lovely snap. Oh, the Draza gets it. Keeps the capture going.
What the fuck did he shoot through?
Oh, he nearly did it. Cammy, I guess, didn't get him weak. That is a tough moment, but Snoopy can keep it up. Knows he has one player isolated on the zone and can't get it done. Simp shot too clean.
Meanwhile, though, Awakening back to old faithful, captures the first segment of B. Lovely work. It's honest work, but someone's got to do it. Awakening after. Okay. He's back at it, folks. Big Wake never left.
I mean, that's the player we've always wanted to KC check. And yeah, that's sort of a statement little moment from him. Awakening. Yeah, he's scary.
That was a deep cut back to the first season of the pro scene.
Ramaza, never forget.
Never forget. Awakening vision. We just saw it there, folks. Over to Purge, though, still keeping this side of the map as safe as he can, waiting for his boys to get this. They can get into the point, but now you've got FaZe with a man advantage. Snoopy's got to get 2 here to really make this capture possible.
Yeah, he's waiting for a little bit of help as well.
Oh, there you go.
They have the intel. There you go. First kill rolling through, and
that's it.
Should at least be able to stop the zone. That's the 2 you asked for. Snoopy delivers.
Bad news. Cruz. Even worse news. Draz is on the flank. Connects upstairs, doesn't manage to find a kill. You've got 2 segments on the way out of B.
I love the position on the minimap, Sim, just making sure he's got the A Street under control, so playing a little bit of a safety net. Purge, able to hunt down Draza, 3 in the feed, and look at those Boston arrows moving.
They're running, they're flying forward. Snoopy gets a kill now to the players on spawn. Can Snoopy catch 1 or 2? That would be perfect. But the next fight is going to be so important for Boston.
It's just the second wave. You're looking for the second wave of kill.
Snoopy check close. No, he doesn't. FaZe and Draza get there. Simp as well. Awakening last man down. FaZe now fight forward.
Such a good opportunity, instantaneously squandered.
That's such a tough. I mean, you don't want to hear anything squandered in a game of Invasion like this. Sim.
Yep, there you go.
Good for
two.
No, nice work. Boston fighting. Celium keeps the play alive for FaZe. Boston slowed again.
Now they got Draza pushed out over towards the bridge. That's such a tough moment. They actually made the perfect play. They got the wipe. They got in position, and then they just get ran.
Oh, come on. Where's your aim on that?
Whoa, okay. Snoopy wins a big one.
Jesus, that was terrible.
Gotta love the high ground.
Always Anakin. Now he's fighting out of this position. Snoopy's got good timing, doesn't matter. Purge is there for the wins. You've still not got a player on the zone, but you're fighting for this position right now. Can they get out? Can they get to the A zone? 20 seconds on the clock.
And they don't know it yet, but Draza is in the nerd spot. It's going to be watching the cross. Never mind, they do know it. They got the reads, and they got at least the trade in. But with 10 seconds left, Cammy, you just got to sprint for it.
Has to make something happen. Celium want to nade the old white car gone. 5 seconds, and man, Boston didn't have a lot of time, but they fought for their chances.
Hey,
FaZe.
Atlanta FaZe won it.
Match point.
This is tough. Back against the wall, and of course they didn't give you anything extra. Boston, if there is a hope and a prayer to get defense for the final round, they're going to have to body them on this defensive round.
It has to be so good. This is a great game of invasion from both teams. We have come very close to the offensive round wins. It's nearly a guaranteed victory if you can get at least one of them. FaZe, absolutely outstanding production in the damage department. Boston lacking somewhat there. They're going to have to turn it around here in this round.
I just know for Boston, when you're going against this team, it's a 4-man effort. They have just not shown enough.
Not over yet, though. The lady ain't
we don't know yet, dude. I know yet.
These have got a lot of presence on the B side of the map. They were waiting for an hour or two to show up, and they do. It's trades either side, but still the capture is done. Nearly. Oh no, that's bad news. And EWC somehow doesn't take any damage. Snoopy from the top rope.
Oh, Celium. He's over here
You know, and
making
he
the play.
was
I know
on him,
EWC
too.
got
It's
the
that
kills,
pistol,
but Celium was
pistol's
pulling
not
with
as
like
strong
3
as an
people
AR.
on the mini-map,
can
and
move
he just
faster
sets
and
his
do
team
all
up
that,
perfectly, and here this A-zone goes.
Rope's gone. Awakening stuns it. That should be the cleanup. Yeah, it is. EWC's 2 kills, though. Make sure that Draza stays well and truly safe over by B. Now trying to redirect the
might
attention
actually
towards
pull
D.
this one off.
Reinforcements flooding through the top side of the map.
24,
Even
26.
his hip fire bullets connect.
There's been a lot of hip fire in this series. I mean, an
FaZe's got
inordinate
25
amount.
lives
And
remaining.
FaZe in particular, winning fights like that,
22 lives
they
remaining.
might know something we
Boston,
don't.
21.
And they've already got the defense for the round
Now
5
you got,
guaranteed, but frankly, they still have so
up.
much time on the clock because of the solo B capture in this
He
level
is
of
not the
activity.
top player.
This
Top
could be a
player
round
is
FaZe end up
Simp
winning
on
off of the
Atlanta
kill count.
FaZe.
I mean, look, don't go to the final round if you
Top
don't have
player
to. I say
on
FaZe
Boston
can be
is
battling back.
at the moment.
Simp has been isolated on this 4 spree. Here's the fight. Again, there's something. There's something we don't know. The Phenom, no. Awakening gets it, stops the cruise, and now you've got to hold the line.
Oh, poor Purge. You just never expect to die in that situation. Simp, his awareness might be his best trait.
Oh, man, and that is saying something.
Who do we got coming out
21
on that
lives
side?
to FaZe,
So you got Purge coming out
17
from the
lives,
right.
Boston Breach. FaZe with a moment to
Then,
kill here.
Awakening out right there.
Before they get going.
Awakening gets him.
Awakening holding
Go,
it,
boy,
but Boston
go.
are defending this very deep in their
Simp is up
spawn.
on FaZe right now.
You don't want to lose these fights, and somehow Simp nearly wins the second.
And again, shots like that in awareness might be his
Celium
best
is up
trait.
right now. He's got 21 and
Keep an eye
18.
out for more of traits that make him a brilliant player, but right now his
EWC
teammates
is
are going to be the
now
ones to fight
26
forward.
20. Now he's dead.
Big damage from Purge.
And
Keeping the
Purge
defensive line as sound
is-
as he
oh,
can.
no,
Celium's
Snoopy's
there
up
for
right
it.
now for
Snoopy finds a
Boston.
big one. FaZe stopped again.
Just caught down immediately,
Purge
though.
is up.
I mean, just caught in no man's land in that moment, and
He's,
FaZe,
top
this
player
swarm
of
is
the team
unbelievable.
right
And
now.
again, Boston, they have 11
Boston.
lives, and there's 53 seconds left in this
they
round.
killed him.
They might just lose
Killed the
the
other
game
guy,
with
rather.
TDM.
They're trying to
Oh,
slow
no.
it down. They're trying not to take as many fights as
Holy
they can.
cow, how
Problem,
did it-
EWC wants
wow.
those fights. Draza gets those
Snoopy
fights.
is up.
Cammy now caught out in the open. They've got to get back inside the zone. It's time to turtle up. Try to
man.
reinforce. No,
Snoopy's down.
EWC and Sal
Snoopy
get the
is
kills.
down.
They're on the zone.
Now we got
Yeah,
Celium
it's
up
going to be
for
GG. I
Atlanta.
mean, 7 lives, and you stop the clock, and you see they don't need to stack it, but they can win it either way.
Here we go. Boston trying to hold it. Can they
man,
get
he's in
inside?
good
It's going to be a
fucking
cruise
spot
for
right
Sal
there.
if he
Here
finds
he
it.
goes.
Yeah,
You
that's
got it,
that.
you got it, boy.
Cammy, he's up
Oh,
next.
man.
He and Purge now trying to get the break alone.
Damn,
EWC's there for it.
And
Snoopy
who's
last man.
that?
The wall bang, the Renetti. He's got to get moving soon. The final
so right
fight
now we
of
got
Boston
Snoop.
Breach. Here it
Now we're on
comes.
Celium
Win the
on
impossible.
Atlanta
Good luck
FaZe.
with this one.
Celium looking to wipe them off the map, and he does it in emphatic fashion. It's a 3, and it's
Celium
all down to
sends
Cammy.
out
The
the
last
missile.
fight of Boston Breach is nearly
airstrike.
done. There's simply no No way. 25 seconds on the clock as
there it
Cammy
is.
does everything he possibly can here. A heroic
over.
finish. But Atlanta FaZe simply too much.
FaZe takes the win.
A sigh
times
of
in a row.
relief. You did not fall prey to the underdog team here at the Esports World Cup. FaZe fight onwards.
A very interesting series, though. Going into the new season, the final time we get to watch those players for Boston. A memory that will stay in my mind, but for Atlanta FaZe, setting themselves up. It's a big tournament, a lot of money on the line. It's a single elim here in this playoff bracket. Their run, it is started.
That is the end of Boston Breach. What the future holds for those players and the staff, we do not know, but they certainly put on a fantastic show for us here. They stunned many. And a fantastic placement for them. For those players, they should absolutely hold their heads high. They did certainly outperform expectations.
Yeah, I mean, look, Draza had some massive bailout plays in map number 1. EWC in the control setting pace, being utterly destructive on the map. And Cell, of course, 14 bomb he dropped in the S&D, goes on the spree, gets the cruise missile. Everybody taking turns for Atlanta.
Tournaments, it was amazing stuff. Amazing. But all right, everybody, that's going to end this stream. Atlanta FaZe takes it for day 3. Let's see who is up for... Hold on, let's see.
One of the select few.
Day 3 quarterfinals. So who is up for day 2 quarterfinals? Let's see. Day 2. What happened? Why is this not working? What the fuck is going on, dude? Not typing. There we go. We got it. All right. Schedule. Here we go. All right, so we just had wait, we have subliners are there too. On the what's today's date? Today is the 18th. We just had Atlanta FaZe played Boston, right? So this is all today. So let's check out the bracket. So we just had what the fuck is going on? So who do we got up today then? 4:30 p.m. So we have Atlanta FaZe versus the Miami Heretics. So that's at 4:30. So we'll be on for that. That's a definite. There you go. So anyway, we're gonna end the stream. We'll see you at 4:30 for FaZe versus the Heretics. Miami. It says winners round 2. And today is the 18th, right? Let's make sure of this. Yeah. So if today's the 18th and this is on the 18th, how are they predicting a win here already? Not even 7:30. Oh, this was July? What the fuck am I reading? I thought this was now. Fuck. All right, anyway, let's see what the next one is. Let's watch this one. We'll watch this one tomorrow. There you go.
Worried about how late the game was going on for some of these players. Sky saying, you know, well, maybe I don't like to play too late in the night. That is Cat, boys and girls. He's a grinder, and we're about to find out who walks away with at least the opening 5 seconds.
Yeah, we saw you, Sky. Those 3 a.m. SD tournaments back in the day. We know what you're built for.
Yeah, come on, son.
And that's it. All right, anyway, I'm out of here. Take it easy. Have a good one, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace. Or I'll be on later on today, streaming Arena Breakout or Delta Force Hawk Ups. All right, peace out. Take it easy.
I am the godfather, best gamer in the world, and I can't be beat. I cannot lose, you will go in a body bag, forget about it. I am mafioso kid. I am mafioso kid. I am mafioso kid. I am mafioso kid. I'm jamming my gun, praying I stay alive. Hit the wrong button, now I'm in a bind. Can't hear the footsteps, it's messing with my mind. Gaming badly, they're asking where you at. Dragonwick runs off, leaving us to combat. In the sunset we're left stranded and lost, screaming for help, but the glitch has us crossed. Help! I'm glitched in this digital war. Watch out for the grenade, it's coming for us all. Sans and his voice changer, driving me insane. Oh shit, the blue approaches, we're caught in its rain.